Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope we're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today. I'm so sorry the starting soon screen took a little bit longer. For some reason, everything was just loading like a little bit slower today. Very annoying, but not a big deal. Let me know how the volume is, by the way, for the capture card. Because yesterday, it was just being silly and not wanting to work, which is like another reason why I had lo-fi music. But let me know, because sometimes I feel like it could be hurting y'all's ears. I don't know. But let me know. I hope you're all doing good. Hello, Megs, and hello, Shiver. Welcome in. I'll probably repeat this a good couple of times as people come in. But if you're going to the island today, please, please, please try to remember to bring a ladder vaulting pole and a net. Given I do have... Ooh, this is too loud for me. Given I do have, I can think a couple of ladder setup posts on a couple of different cliffs. There is a bridge, but overall it'll still make it a lot easier to travel around my island if you bring those anyways, just in case, so you don't have to worry about being stuck somewhere, because that would not be fun. Like, look, I've got this bridge for over here, and then I added like one ladder post here. There's one over here, and then one somewhere on the top right corner of the map. I don't know where exactly it is, but there should be one over there as well. Hello, Anthony. Hello, Bill, and hello, Coda. Welcome in. Oh, yeah, I need to add my friend code into the chat. I did this yesterday, too, where I let people add me, but if you still need to add me, I'm going to wait just a tiny bit before I open gates. So if you need the friend code, now would be the time, just because once people start coming over, it does make it notably a lot harder to add people back. Not impossible, but it makes it harder, and it also increases the odds of the game crashing. So I'll just sit here with Flick for a little bit, and then if anybody needs to add me, this would be, again, a really great time. Why is he side-eyeing me like that? Look at the way he's looking at me. I felt like he was judging me. Did y'all see that? It looked like he was... See, he's judging me again. Why does he keep side-eyeing me? I just got a hair. Not only on my chapstick, but in my coffee. That was lovely. Did everybody sleep well last night? I hope you did. Hope you're doing good. Oh, and I suppose in the meantime, actually, while I'm waiting on y'all to give y'all a chance to add me, get your stuff ready, I could show you what I worked on yesterday for those of you that weren't here. I haven't necessarily tweaked it a bunch quite yet, but I will realistically likely tweak it at some point. This is the hot to go pizzeria that I made inspired by Chaperone's Hot to Go music video. I don't know why I was struggling to find those words for a second. This is supposed to be roughly some of the kitchen area, kind of like the back part. Again, not quite done. Still, it needs a little work, but that's the rough idea for right now. I feel like in case I end up needing to craft something for somebody, I'm gonna move this. I say that because I know sometimes some of you might forget a tool by accident, so I could craft it if I need to. I wish you could make him wear a hat. I want him to wear the pink cowboy hat. I really do. I feel like that'd be cute. I should realistically mention while it's still early in the stream, the reason why it's so important to me to add me on the Switch before I invite y'all over is just because I don't want to do the more the merrier option, because I have had many, many, many negative experiences from that. And so it's just easier and overall more comfortable to have everybody add me so I can do a friends only dodo code. I'm gonna make sure I'm not possibly missing some. I don't think that I am. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Well, I don't want to wait too long because that's not very fun. Oh, I should say, I did go to Treasure Island trying to look for art earlier so I could donate it to the museum, and therefore we could go to Brewster, but I didn't find a piece of artwork, and I didn't have the time to keep looking for a long time, so unfortunately we don't have Brewster, but there are a lot more trees on my island. There's a little bit of decor now, and I feel like with that said, it'll be a bit easier to play something like hide and seek like we used to, because now there's like legitimately a decent amount of spots to hide. Before, my concern was I didn't want to do that with you guys yet because there would be like basically nowhere to hide really, and that would make it way too easy for me. I wish our characters could wear like actual bodysuits. Like you see how the outfit, again, I didn't make this, but somebody else made this. The outfit that I'm wearing inspired by the Hot to Go video. I really wish that we could have actual bodysuits where it's like a one piece, not a two piece, because I highly doubt Nintendo would ever remotely want to do that or be okay with that. But I feel like a one piece is fine. I don't know, because it just makes like the hip part look a little silly since it's technically a dress. Okay, I'm not gonna hide the code this time just because there's no need to, since I'm quite literally just inviting you guys. I'm gonna send it multiple times in the chat just to make sure that it gets seen, just because I know sometimes messages can vary the code. So I will copy and paste that. Hello, Cody, welcome in. This ad just got in my way. Okay, so this is a friends only dodo code. I'll put it in there too. Sorry, I take a million years to type. Okay. Now I can send it. There. I'm only gonna send it 3 times for now to make sure that in case other people are messaging in chat that you guys can see it. And if you do need it again later, let me know. That was weirdly really loud. Who all is coming to the island, by the way? I just came up with a really fun poll idea. Hold on, I'm almost done. All right, poll should pop up in a second if it has not already. There it is. Okay, so which one is better in acnh? By better, I mainly mean like which one like do you like more? Like which one do you enjoy more that you personally view as better? Shiver beat me to it, but it gives me time to finish my pizza. I mean, maybe it was destiny then, so you could finish your food first. Personally, I enjoy both, but like if you really made me pick one, I feel like catching bugs is easier, but at the same time, I like the fishing in Animal Crossing just because of all the fishing mechanisms in a bunch of different cozy games that I've played. Animal Crossing by far has one of the easiest systems, and it's nice because like, especially if you go in and you play Stardew Valley and you've never fished before and you try it, you know nothing about it, it feels impossible initially. Unless you're just by nature really, really good at most video games, then never mind, maybe not. I'm having a second cup of coffee. I don't always do that in the mornings, but I'm getting some today just because after the stream, I, aside from like eating lunch and whatnot, have a video to film, possibly 2 if I can make time for it, and then I've got like some general cleaning to do around the house. So we'll see. It'd be really cool if I could get 2 videos done, but I definitely need to do at least 1. Fishing, to be honest, it'll be happy to know, spoilers, the fishing in Fields of Mystery has the same concept as acnh. I love that though. I love that. See, I feel like sometimes, and this is not directed towards any particular game whatsoever, this is just like a general statement. Sometimes I feel like whenever cozy games are being made and they decide to incorporate fishing as an element, I feel like a lot of times they don't consider the level of difficulty. Just because a lot of cozy gamers, I mean, maybe you do want something really, really hard. Maybe you do, I don't know that. Maybe there are a lot of people that do. But I feel like a lot of people want it to be like easy or like decently easy. And some of them are just way too hard for literally no reason. Like why? Like we're supposed to be peacefully fishing and then donating our favorite fish to our favorite civilian in the area. Not spending 30 minutes crying over trying to catch a specific fish. Like, you know what I mean? And hello, Nick, welcome in. Okay, I need to stop for a second. You can't see it, or maybe you can, I don't know. There's like a hair right here, and it keeps getting in my face. There, okay, I tucked it behind my headphones. It should be fine now. Oh, and I know I did it earlier, but I'm just trying to make sure that these are very easily discoverable in chat. I don't know what other word to use. I might wait a little bit longer to see if anybody else is going to join us before we start. In the meantime, though, do you want to go to the pizzeria with me? I'll make y'all pizza. Let's go. Tekla, welcome in. Wait, Tekla. Wait. I think, don't you have, isn't that the year badge? I think you have the 1 year badge. That's so cool. I don't know how long it's been like that exactly, but I just realized. I like how Lexi didn't question my new hat. Yeah, we gotta be fashionable. Oh, but no, I'm not full. I only have 2 people here. But Tekla, that is so cool. I love seeing that. The code should still be visible in chat. I pasted it a few times earlier, but if you need it again because you can't find it, let me know. I'm gonna be the cashier. Would you guys go to my pizzeria, yes or no? Happy birthday to me, well, anniversary. Thank you so much for being a member for so long. That is so sweet. Thank you. Like, genuinely, I really appreciate that. Hello, Christian. Welcome in. There are a lot of commands going on in chat, but still. 1 pickle, please. There. Hold on. There. I don't have an actual pickle, so just pretend. There's your pickle. Go sit down, please. I got another customer. Let's see, I've been working out because I'm doing my final training before I'm doing karaoke on Monday in my work. Do you know what song you're gonna sing at karaoke? I think Tekla is gonna come to the island for the bug off, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. On my way, yay! Welcome to the island. You have me added on this Switch, don't you? Is my stream being a little goofy? I think it decided to be a little goofy for a second. This is me giving you your food. I don't have actual foods. I'm gonna go back to the airport because I believe we have guests heading over. A little goofy. Just a little bit. Hello, Sidef, welcome in. Hello, Sam, welcome in as well. We're getting ready to start the actual bug off soon. I'm trying to give people a little bit longer to be able to arrive before I start. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Thank you everyone for being so patient, by the way. I appreciate it. I had you on the Switch. Let me double check. No, you're good. That might have been my old Switch. I had to sell that one. Here. If you need it, here's the friend code for this Switch. Me and my mom's still negative 3 days in. You guys will probably be okay then. I don't know how this didn't end up getting like transferred, but this was like a few years ago. I believe it was, see which sibling was this? Yeah, so one of my sisters had COVID at the time, and the other sister would drink some of her water directly out of her cup, but somehow she still didn't get COVID, and I have no idea how she didn't, just because that was like when a lot less people had immunity with it. You know? There we go. I'm picking Soak Up the Sun by Sheryl Crow, and Crystal's doing hers on Wednesday. That's fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. Hello, BK. Welcome in. Do you still need the code, by the way, or are you good? Like the code for the island. I like how you're just cleaning my island. Thank you for cleaning it for me. Wait, when I hit you guys with this with my golden net, is that using up the usage on it before it breaks? I just thought about that. Okay, trying again. I think this is you. That's on the way. Either way, welcome. Yeah, I feel like on the old Switch, I had like an absurd amount of people out of like, I maxed it out at one point and it got to a point where I would like have to add inactive people just so I could add newer people. Yeah, I think after Takelet gets here, we're gonna go ahead and start just because I don't want to make y'all wait any longer. Thank you for being so patient again, though. I do really appreciate it. Oh, an update on the poll, by the way. So far, Fishing Tourney is definitely winning. I wonder when the next fishing tourney is in Animal Crossing. I'm gonna Google that really quick. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I guess there's not that many fishing tourneys in 2024. That's interesting. The next one that we're gonna have is supposed to be in like October, apparently. I've been cleaning every surface my dad touches a lot, and I make sure me and my mom keep washing our hands. Me and her mask in the living room and bathroom just to be extra safe. I don't blame you. I especially would probably at least consider doing that because I seem to be a magnet for COVID. If somebody else gets it and I'm near them, there's a very good chance that I'm gonna end up getting it too, despite the fact that I've already had it multiple times. Okay. Just gonna come find Takelet really quick so I can show you where we are. Unless you already ran, then never mind. Hello? You might have already ran, and I didn't see. There you are, okay. I didn't realize you were already up here, my bad. He masks too, but I'm just taking extra precautions. And again, I don't blame you. I might be mixing up with somebody else, so forgive me if I am, because I think there was somebody else that also experienced this, and maybe it was both of you actually. But didn't you say that you have long COVID or you've experienced long COVID before? If that's the case, I don't blame you for wanting to take extra precautions. Let me buy an extra net just in case. Hold on. Oh, I didn't see that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I promise I was not trying to rush you. I just did not see that. I'm sleeping in an extra bed in my mom's room and gave my dad my room so he isolates from us. Honestly, I commend you for taking a lot of really good precautions because I feel like a lot of people don't. That's not to say that you have to take like 10 different precautions, but like, I mean, whenever people just don't try to be careful at all, that's what I'm saying. I think I remember one time a long time ago, we were doing a bug off stream just like this. And we also played hide and seek. And then I think whenever that went off, because the timing of it, it like spoiled where people were hiding because it'll track you, be like, hey, I had four bugs or 4 fish. And then like that number will be above your head and it spoils where you are. I hope there's at least a good amount of bugs on the island because I have a couple of different flower patches now, which definitely helps with the bugs. I planted more trees. So I feel like there should be more bugs, hopefully. I don't want to get sick and then I have nowhere to go and I don't want to give it to my mom. Yeah, I really hope you don't end up getting it because I just feel like with the long COVID, that would not be very fun. That's if I'm remembering right, though. Well, I have a fun question to kind of ask you guys. So, you know how we've talked many times before about features that we would love to see in the next Animal Crossing? On the opposite end of that, what features would you not want to see in the next Animal Crossing? Like, what are things that you're like, absolutely not, please don't do that, Nintendo? If you're one of the people on my island right now, you can wait to answer that because I don't want you to like lose time just to type, because I think it's almost up anyways, so if you need to wait, that's fine. Hello, Lexi and friends. Hello, Alan. Welcome in. First time I had COVID, my cough lasted 2 weeks after my COVID was over. Did you experience the fatigue too the first time you had COVID? Because the very first time that I had it, I believe the first time that I really had it bad, it may have been Omicron. I'm not sure. But either way, the fatigue was so bad that I felt like I was glued to my couch and I was too tired to even do anything on my phone. It was bad. And I mean, it's embarrassing, but admittedly, I'm somebody who's low-key, like, very addicted to their phone. I'm on my phone a lot. And the fact that I was too tired to even use it was really saying something. Microtransactions, I don't want. I'm okay with DLC, it's same. I wonder if when I take any of these back out, if I end up having bugs that I haven't donated to the museum yet. Yeah, I don't think I would mind DLC either. The first time you had it, you felt bad? The first time I had it, my main symptoms were just like the insane fatigue, a really bad headache, and I think there was some degree of congestion. It wasn't always like constant, but like every now and then it would get like really bad and it would like flare up while I was sick. Well, since I'm always confined to the bed because the edema I've been suffering from, I pretty much don't want to worry about COVID. Oh yeah, that would just make everything so much worse. I know that you've been struggling a lot with what you're going through, Alan, and I just feel like having COVID on top of that would be an actual nightmare. So I definitely hope that you do not get it, because that would be a recipe for being miserable. So I hope that doesn't happen. I hate that it takes so long to finish the round. Sorry for that. No, you're fine. You're good. Luke also seems to kind of talk a lot. It's just my two ankles. If I can get rid of the pain from them, I can be up and out. I feel like that's got to be really irritating. Like the fact that like ankles are your ankle joint is very clearly like a very important one that supports you and helps you to move a lot more than I feel like people think in their day-to-day life. So I'm so sorry. I don't know what else that I can say. I wish I could be of more help to you. I wish that I could maybe fix it for you somehow. But I unfortunately can't, and I just really hope that it stops bothering you so much soon. I do not want the need to use a lamp at night thing that people say would be good. Can you further explain what you mean, please? Because I don't think that I've heard that. And I don't think I understand. I just realized I didn't even ask if y'all were ready, and it's already starting. Thank you for tolerating my tomfoolery. Second time was headache and bad sore throat and bad congestion and lots of phlegm. I just cannot get over how exhausted I was that first time. And then one of the more recent times, I had my Switch hooked up to my TV in my room just so that way I could play games while I was laying there, and basically, not necessarily bedridden, but I was feeling so like horrible that I was nearly bedridden. And I remember the head pain was so bad that I could barely just look. So my head is still right now, right? If I just barely moved it a little bit like that to turn my head, it would cause excruciating pain, like immediately. The night getting so dark that you can't see without a lamp or a headlight or something. Oh, I hate that. I hate that then. Not for me. I do not want that either. I don't blame you. Now that I get it, I don't like it either. was craving lots of fruit the first time. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, Tigla, I nearly just scared away your bug. I'm sorry. I still feel like if they added like some new villager species, mainly the bats, because I'm always talking about having bats. If they added nocturnal villagers, a couple of different kinds, they could easily just have the stores open 24/7, so that way players that maybe can't play as much during the day can work on their stuff at night. However, obviously Timmy, Tommy, you know, Mabel and Sable, they've got to rest eventually, so what if we just had new NPCs that would take their place at night and they would work the night shift? I just feel like not only would that be something really cool and different, but at the same time, new characters, that's fun, and it gives a huge leg up to all the players that can only like really play at night for whatever reason that they're busy during the day. I hear another bug, but where is it? I don't see it, but I hear it. Okay, I saw something up there. Let me get my ladder. Dang it, I scared it away. I did all that effort just to accidentally scare it. I was also hoping that maybe at some point during the stream we could play hide and seek, but I feel like, I mean, actually maybe not. I was gonna say maybe we should have more people for it, but at the same time, there's a couple of us. I just feel like it may not be a very long round, depending on how well you hide. Given most of the time I can't find y'all anyways when we play, so it's probably fine. If I was Animal Crossing developers, I would take what worked for New Leaf and mixed it with New Horizons and mixed with some Happy Home Paradise. Yeah, if they like spliced them, I feel like that could end up being a really good game, actually. Features I don't want in the next Animal Crossing game is breakable golden tools. I feel like it's fine, understandable, and justifiable for all the tools that aren't golden to break. Because I feel like that's fair. But I feel like the golden tools need to stay unbreakable. Because in, like, I'm pretty sure in City Folk, whenever you'd get a golden axe, that would just never break. And I feel like the whole purpose is for them... Oh, I was like, wait, what? Shiver? I didn't see Meg's message at first. I saw yours first and I was like, huh? Yeah, but what I was just saying, so golden tools in the past weren't breakable, but they randomly became breakable in New Horizons. Additionally, this is not like a not want to see type thing. This is actually more of like something I would love to see. So in City Folk specifically, I don't recall off the top of my head if it was like this for other games. I know for sure it was like this for City Folk. There was also a set of silver tools. Silver tools, if I remember right, I don't think would break either. I mean, if they did, it would definitely take a substantial amount of usage for them to break. But the silver ones, I remember there was a silver slingshot, a silver axe. I think there were some other silver tools, but there was definitely those. By the way, any of you that are here, you happen to have any spare artwork? I don't care what it is whatsoever. I just need a singular piece so I can finally get Brewster. Actually, I don't know if y'all are even ready yet, so let me just ask in the game chat this time, because I forgot last time and I felt really bad about it. It was just easier to type it like that. Oh no, you're fine, Megs. It's okay. What if we had our main island our town or whatever. Then we went to another city and built it up like we did with Harv's Island. But you can't go to the city until you're a certain rank or stars. I could maybe see them doing that. I have a spare statue that's real. I'll email it to you afterwards. Thank you. But imagine if we had actual emails in Animal Crossing. I think tools should also show how durable they are. The axe showed how much durability it had and they just removed it in New Horizons. I agree. There's a lot of random, really good features that I feel like they took out for seemingly no reason. Give you something to work for. I've said this 1,000,001 times and I will absolutely continue to say it. If they would just consider listening to all the different ideas that we have, I swear it would help them develop their game so much better. Not to say that they can't do it well, because they absolutely can do it phenomenally by themselves, and I know that they're capable of it. Just want to make sure that I added that too. I really do, like, if they are truly gonna have, because we were talking about this yesterday, if they really truly are going to bring back, for the next Animal Crossing game, similar elements and vibes to Animal Crossing City Folk, I hope that they have, like I said, some kind of city for it, or maybe like a similar thing to Main Street, like a New Leaf, or maybe they could merge the two of them and have it like be a big area that you go to. I don't know. I hate that my brain is just like, yeah, I'm ready for the next Animal Crossing. I really am. If we had to take a wild guess, what stage of development do you think they're in for the next Animal Crossing? Because when you think about the math, if you go back and you look at all of the different other Animal Crossing games whenever they were announced versus when they came out, so on and so forth, the different amounts of time between the games, if you do that math, it usually takes a pretty long time for them to develop an Animal Crossing game. And so just, I wonder, realistically, what stage of development could they be in? Hey, getting ready for my own stream, but I wanted to drop a like. Hello, Sabretooth, welcome in. That's just gonna that's gonna become my Roman Empire now, just in my head. Thinking about what stage of development they could possibly be in. I don't even know what order you do those things. Like, how did that even work? I always run around during a bug off because I just feel like since it covers more land faster, I might be able to find bugs more, but then like, realistically, I know that's probably making it worse because when you run by a bug, it can scare them. I need to just walk. By the way, if you have not already, please be sure to like the live stream. Liking the stream is completely free, and it's a very easy way to support me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. By the way, if anybody else is watching and you want to join, you can. There's still room. You just need to add me if you haven't added me already. Like 3 stars gets you another city to go to. 4 stars will give you the ability to change bus or airport color, move resident services. Then 5 stars you unlock Lolly. Oh, you meant Lily. I was like, huh? I was like, why? Wait, why Lolly in particular? You unlock the Lily of the Valley and the Golden Can. Honestly, that makes perfect sense to my brain because, you know, you do need to have things to be able to work for. 3 stars, you know, having somewhere to go to. Like, that's a wonderful idea. Nintendo needs to take some notes. This one is very specific, but I have always felt that for the next game, let's say whatever it is that we have, whether it's island, town, whatever it is, airport, train station, whichever kind of travel system that we end up having, whatever that building is, I hope that we can have a color wheel for it. Because, like, hear me out. If you wanted to go and change the outside of it or, like, the color of the roof or something, what if you could do the color wheel to choose the exact shade that you wanted? That would be so cool. I have an itch and it's under my headphones. Actually, I was gonna type something, but I wanted to say, if you're on my island, can you go to stream for a second just because I wanted to ask everybody something? Do you guys want to play hide and seek? And if so, would you like for me to see if we can have more people come over first so that way there's more players? There, I got my itch. I believe we're waiting on Shiver to get the bugs. In the meantime, doing the bug off literally just gave me Nook Miles. I don't think I know the island well enough to do hide and seek personally, but if you want to play it, I can head out. Oh, whenever we play hide and seek on an island, I'm always it just because it's the easiest way that I can know what's going on and be in control of things. And plus, if I hide in my house like that, then I can't see where you guys are. And it makes it easier for you guys to hide. Basically, all I do is I go in my character's house and I use a timer. I set a timer for about 3 minutes, I believe, and you guys have 3 minutes to hide. And then I set a second 10-minute timer after that, and I get 10 minutes to find you. I don't know if that helps at all, but if you're uninterested, that is completely fine, by the way. Don't worry. I went ahead and I started the bug off just because I'm not sure what we're doing about hide and seek quite yet. I have an idea to make the bug off even better. For the stream or like just as a general thing for the future? This one dragonfly keeps like, it's running away from me. Oh. Oh, just in general? Okay. I don't know if it's still pasted, but here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, so there's the dodo code and my friend code. I don't mind whether I win or lose, so if I lost time doing that, it's okay. If somebody needs to add me while I'm playing this, as soon as the timer goes off, I'll go and check. I just don't want to do that yet in case it messes up the round. I need to add a couple more. Actually, maybe not. I don't know if it'll let me, but it would be fine to just sit and plant flowers while I have guests over, right? Like if I plant an extra flower patch or two to spawn more bugs, that would be fine, right? I don't know when the pink rose or the blue hyacinth got there. If that was from one of you guys, thank you. I just did that. Wait, you just did what? I'm having one of those little moments where I feel like I have a brain fart and I have no idea what that's referring to. If you could specify, please. I'm not the only one that does that, right? Because I know that's clearly referring to something that I was just talking about, but I have so many different things that I'll talk about at once. And then I'm also trying to catch a bunch of bugs, so I feel like it's so easy for it to just leave my brain immediately. Oh, but you probably meant the flowers. Okay, yes, you probably meant the flowers. Well, if that was what you meant, then thank you. 9 bugs? That's impressive. There'd be a board with our name and all villagers' names and shows how many bugs each villager has caught, and then at the end, winner gets a big prize. I think in New Leaf, the way it was set up was there was like, similar to how this is set up on Resident Services, in the plaza area, there would be like a tent, and you would go inside the tent, and then there'd be like a little like award show. I tried to do the same thing, but then I ended up doing it with 3 fingers by accident. But there'd be a little award show in there. And then 3 villagers, one of them could end up being you if you placed in the competition. Basically, everybody would get like a little trophy if you placed in the top 3. There were literally no bugs that round, only spawning after the last 15 seconds. Sometimes it just really feels like they don't want to have them spawn, so that way it gets like to be harder. Okay, sorry. Sorry for that random, like, shocked face. I just realized something in my head. I'm not gonna say who it's for yet, just because I technically haven't decided per se, but I am gonna record my first episode of the Happy Home Paradise decorating series, and I'm not sure what villager it's gonna be for. I might have to play for a little while first, just so that way I can unlock more items to use, since I'm not very far in the game right now. But you can use amiibos to scan in villagers to decorate for, right? Sorry, I'm moving something off of my desk so that way I can look at the amiibos and see my options. And do the same thing with the fishing tourney. I wish they would bring back the concept of the little going inside the tent for the award show thing, because that was cute. It might be one of those rounds again. Oh wait, I see one. I'm claiming it. Oh, and I do want to talk about tomorrow's stream and my plans for it. So I'm going to be playing Disney Dreamlight Valley tomorrow, and you're probably like, well, why? It's one of those games where I spend a lot of money, not necessarily on microtransactions, but just buying the game itself. And I feel like when I do that, I need to at least really try to play games first so I can enjoy them. It's one of those games where it's like, there's some flaws to it that do annoy me from time to time, but overall, I do enjoy it. It's also one of the games that I go through phases with. Sometimes I'm real interested, sometimes I'm not. A big thing for me that's been really discouraging when I try to play is seeing how behind I am compared to a lot of other players. It tends to make me lose interest even faster, just because I feel like, in a way, I feel embarrassed if I try to stream it sometimes, because, again, I'm so behind. But ultimately, it's really not that deep, and it's not that big of a deal. With that said, I would also like to do a bit of a self-call out here, just for my own self. Sometimes with games, when I try to, quote, get back into them or, like, revisit them, I'll do that maybe, like, once, and then I'll drop it immediately. Like, I'm not even trying sometimes to really truly get back into something, because to get back into a game you need to play it more than once. Like, it can't just be once and like that's not gonna magically fix it, is what I'm saying. This is a self-roast here. I'm not roasting anybody else. Self-roast. I'm not a bully. I'm not gonna make fun of you guys. I'm making fun of myself. But anyways, I just want to really take the time to actually try it, because I feel like if I legitimately put in the effort, I'll probably be actually back into it this time. I hope that made coherent sense. I'm sorry if it didn't. Okay, I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna go to Able Sisters really quick, actually. If y'all end up starting around while I'm in there, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I would like a new summer event besides the fireworks. I feel like this is a really random idea, but just hear me out on it. What if for said hypothetical summer event, what if there was a new NPC that like, there was affiliated in some way specifically with something like smoothies or like nice drinks that aren't Brewster's coffee. And then maybe as part of their event, we had to go and forage around special different fruits and use those to make the smoothies for everybody on the island. I know that might sound kind of boring, but that sounds fun to me. I would love something like that. I never got into that game. Maybe sometime I'll revisit. Did what I explained about myself make sense though? Because I just want to make sure that I didn't sound like I was just spewing nonsense. I guess in summary, what I was trying to say about myself is to truly get back into a game, if you haven't been playing it much, you have to actually try and play it more than once. I am very guilty of saying that I'm revisiting something and then I'll drop it almost immediately. And that's obviously not going to get me anywhere. So I just need to actually put in effort to be able to get back into something. It did? Okay, thank you. I'm really glad that it did, because I was worried that it wouldn't. Oh, it's already... Oops. Never mind. I thought there were still bugs in there. Like what we did with Turkey Day. Yeah, something similar to that, but with some kind of smoothie or like nice drink-based thing. I feel like that could be fun. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Able Sisters. If y'all want to start, you can. I wanted to go in there and see what hats they had to see if they had anything silly so we could all wear silly hats together. I'm gonna end the poll. I feel like that's been up for long enough. There we go. It's interesting though because it's tied. This is a really random poll, but I have a fun question for you guys. I'm curious. Here, I'll click A so it can load me in while I'm doing this. Almost done. Poll should pop up in a second. I know that's really random, but I'm asking you guys, when you make a grilled cheese, what do you use on the bread? Do you use mayo or butter to like give it some moisture and so that way it doesn't stick as much? Can we please get gender neutral personalities? Why did I think for some reason you were about to ask for a gender reveal in Animal Crossing? Like what people do for their babies? I was like, what? But I feel like that the personalities need to overlap in the sense of, it doesn't matter what gender the villager is. Like you could have a snooty boy villager or like a jock girl villager. Like that increased variety would be very nice. But I unfortunately feel like Nintendo will probably not do that. I feel like I look like a ping pong ball wearing a bodysuit. Oh yeah, somebody added me back. Wait. Let me go get that. I just remembered. I don't like how all the jocks have the same dialogue and so on. Yeah, I have noticed. I feel like the jock villagers dialogue isn't very varied. I mean, villager dialogue isn't as varied as it used to be in general, unfortunately. But I feel like jock villagers in particular, and lazy villagers, honestly, their dialogue is rather repetitive. Dang it, I just realized if somebody's trying to come over, I probably shouldn't have started a round yet. If that causes some kind of inconvenience mid-round, I'm very sorry. I did not think about that. Oh, I think that might have been the same butterfly that I saw, and I thought it went behind the tree. I probably should just stay by some of the flowers. I feel like that's where a lot of the bugs spawn. I say that right as I find a beetle. I don't even know what kind of beetle this is. I want each person villager who loves sports but has other interests too. That, for some reason, just gave me an idea. What if, as a different kind of hypothetical summer or springtime event, I feel like this would be more of a summer thing though. What if there was a new NPC that was like a very sporty NPC, and once in the summertime, they would host some kind of event where you and your villagers would be split up into randomized teams and you'd play some kind of sport with each other. Like imagine having like a full island or town of like 10 villagers. That would include yourself. And then what if the teams were split up and you guys played like soccer together or something, or whatever it was. Oh. Oops. I'm sorry, Megs. Yeah, speaking of Olympics, I don't remember who made this. I would have to go and look. But there was somebody in the community that made a little Animal Crossing challenge called Animal Crossing Olympics. I swear somebody did that. But if you mean in terms of actual in-game events, then yeah, some kind of sporty event of some sort during the summertime, I feel like would be so fun. Like some sort of capture the flag. Yeah, just some kind of sport event like that. I feel like would be really fun. And I don't think that would be terribly far-fetched for them to make, just because I remember distinctly in New Leaf, I don't know what would trigger this. It would just randomly happen to me sometimes. But the villagers would periodically ask you if you wanted to play hide and seek with them. And if you won and you found all the villagers, then you would get some kind of prize, which is usually like a random shirt or piece of furniture. You would also only, I think, find up to like 3 or 4 villagers at a time, usually. But still. Like, the fact that they can set that kind of thing up, and we have the kind of technology we do now, everything's constantly improving, then I'm sure they'd be able to make some kind of sport event. I don't see why they wouldn't be able to. What if it's a one-day event where there's a huge obstacle course and see who can do it the fastest? You see, that would be so fun. I mean, we already have like the Mayday maze and everything, and I know that, but like everybody knows that. And that's not necessarily sporty. That's just like a little puzzle, essentially. Okay, I don't want to start another round yet because I think there was somebody that added me that was trying to come over. I don't know who that was, but if you're still here and you need the code, here's the code. Yeah, imagine if there was synchronized swimming. That would low-key be fun. Speaking of swimming, remember those projects in New Leaf? Imagine trying to make a pool in Animal Crossing and you can swim in it. That's another thing. I want stuff like that to be actually usable in Animal Crossing, whether it's like a pool. Not a bathtub though, because I feel like that could possibly lead to people being inappropriate, and let's not do that. But things like a pool or like, so I know certain playground equipment I think you can use, like whatever that like cubicle rainbow playground gym thing is. I don't know what it's actually called, but I know we can sit on that. So some stuff you can use, but not all of it. And I just wish items were more interactive. That would be nice. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Like a field day. I feel like an Animal Crossing field day would be so fun. You know, I don't know who here has played Mario Kart, but basically, long story short, if you haven't played Mario Kart 8, there's a mode where you can split it up into teams, and it'll usually randomize, but I think they give you the option to re-randomize it if you don't like your teams. But there's red team and blue team. Imagine if there's the same idea in Animal Crossing, and like half your villagers were like the red team, and like you and some of the other villagers were on the blue team, and then y'all were against each other for some kind of sport or field day. That, I swear, would be so fun. I would be all over that. Like, I would love to stream that. What stage of development do you guys think that Nintendo is realistically in right now for the next Animal Crossing? Hold on just a second. I'm putting that in chat so that it can be a visual thing for people to see too. Pretty far, to be honest. Pretty far as in like pretty far away from it being done, or like pretty far as in like decently progressed in actual development. Like far as in it's fairly developed so far. Because I guarantee you if that's the case, it's not nearly done yet. But I imagine, considering how long it usually takes to make an Animal Crossing game, I feel like they would have to have had like at least like a decent amount of progress. I mean, I know nothing about coding and making games though, so I could be super incorrect here. I saw this in Pocket Camp, and the villagers will randomly ask you to make something to add to your campground. Would love that for the next Animal Crossing where a villager comes up to you and asks us to make us something. That exact thing was in New Leaf, and they took it out, and it makes me so mad. They called them public works projects, like, and the thing is, only specific villager personalities could request specific things. Like, only jock villagers could request, like, I don't remember what any particular examples, but jock villagers can only request certain things, peppy villagers can only request certain things, and that was why they would always encourage it for you to have a variety of different villagers. Hello MS, welcome to the stream. You joined via adding me on the Switch and entering a friend's only dodo code. The codes are in chat, but if I need to use them again, I can. We're trying to wait a little bit to start another round to give people a chance to join, but if nobody comes over, then we'll just go ahead and start again. You're gonna try now? Yay! For those of you that are on the island, though, if at some point you do have to leave, don't feel like you're forced to stay if you can't. Like, if you need to leave, it's okay. Just leave by the airport, not the minus button, please and thank you. I want to point something out really quick that I just was really looking at just now. I can't zoom any farther, but look at my character's hand. The handle for the net is going straight through my hand. It's giving firmly grasp it vibes from SpongeBob. I like having the decoration aspect, but I would love to have some sort of story to go along with it and like have something to work towards. And if I just want to terraform, then... Oh, you're not done. Okay. Flick was ready. Firmly grasp it. That's what I was thinking when you said that. That's all I can think of now when I look at my hand. Like, look, I'm pretty sure it'll do that for you guys too. Look at your character's hand. And then I can, if I feel like just doing the story, if I can't do that. I don't know if they would ever add a story to it, just because I don't feel like they would. But you never know. MS, are you gonna head to the island? Or you have to add me on the Switch first, but. I need to start another round because I've kept everybody waiting for a little bit. Hold on. Unless I'm just missing it, because I might be. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Well, I saw the little blue notification thing, and I thought maybe there was. I mean, you can choose if you just want to terraform for the day or if you just want to do public works projects. It's kind of a mouthful. Or, hold on. Let's see. Where is it? I'm gonna save this image of this thing that I just found because I just want to showcase it to you guys. For anybody that hasn't seen public works projects in Animal Crossing New Leaf before. I know, I swear it feels like they do spawn after the rounds end. Hold on. Pulling up the image. I just want you to look at this here. I'll make it bigger. And I'm sorry it's kind of blurry. It is a very old picture from Animal Crossing New Leaf, but like, look at that. You could pay that many bells to have that funded. And then you'd have a cute little picnic blanket. Like, isn't that adorable? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start another round. MS, if you are still coming to the island, no worries. You are more than welcome to. I just need you to, again, add me first, please. And I will add you back as soon as I can. I would love that. Isn't that literally just so adorable? There was another one I wanted to showcase, but I don't remember what you had to do to unlock this. I feel like this one was more of a special one. But it was like this big clock that would go on the ground and it had flowers all over it. And it was really, really pretty. Put the hat back on for now because I miss it. It looks really good with the outfit. Hear me out, but Dom looks like he's about to go to a baseball game. I'm gonna go towards the back of the island now. I haven't been back there in a little bit. That is so many insects. Oh no, you're good, you're good. I'm not rushing you. I had people that were waiting on me, so I went ahead and I started another round. But you are more than welcome again to still add me and come over whenever you have me added. But yeah, you're good. You're not in trouble or anything. I just don't want to keep everybody else waiting for too much longer. You guys can wait to answer this if you're in the middle of catching bugs for the bug off too. No worries. But out of curiosity, if you could have literally anything for lunch today, no matter what it was or where it was from, and you didn't have to pay for it, what would you have for lunch? Personally, I'd probably pick sushi. I'd probably get like a good two different sushi rolls maybe, and like a Dr. Pepper. That'd be good. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot to take the picture off. My bad. Welcome in, by the way, Daniel. Thank you for pointing that out, by the way. I was showing everybody something from New Leaf and then I forgot to take it back off. My bad. Sometimes I do that, though, so thank you for pointing it out. I appreciate it. I swear it feels like they're deliberately trying to stop us from catching bugs. Not necessarily the case, that's just me being dramatic. And you know what else I want them to do? I want them to bring back Tortimer Island. Because the little islands that Cap'n takes us to now, like, I just feel like that was a downgrade. That was a massive downgrade, in my opinion. I was like, I mean, they can be cool and all, but I just feel like Tortimer Islands were so much better. I'm gonna head out after this round. No worries, Megs, it's okay. Do you mean from the stream or from the game? Either way, you're totally fine. I think I'm gonna leave too. That's okay. Here, actually, while you guys are saying that, I do have something I want to ask you then. I'll just put it on a poll. Hold on. Sorry, this is taking me forever to type. Hold on just a second. So, okay, poll should pop up in a second if it hasn't already. I do want to talk about specifically what I put for the answer options. So, if I'm saying if we stop the bug off eventually, like as in like with viewers, right now, what do you want me to do? Would you rather me like go villager hunting? So I do have an open plot. Or would you rather me just continue the bug off by myself and leave the gate open so that way people can join if they want to? So I could also just make it a challenge for myself and see how many I can catch. Either way, just think about it and then let me know what you'd rather see. Yeah, you do unfortunately have to have Nintendo Online. I'm sorry. Hello, Rich. Welcome in. What is this thing? Have the gifted membership things renewed yet? No, they have not. Oh, and speaking of the heading out now, well, thank you for coming over and hanging out. I appreciate you. If you guys need to go, I promise it's okay. I'm not going to hold you hostage on my island. It's okay. But while I'm talking about memberships, reminder that I do have channel memberships available. There are 3 different tier levels, so that way you can choose a price option that is most appropriate, that you like the most. With that said, though, do not feel like you have to buy them if you don't want to or you can't. That is okay. Please don't feel bad. I just need to advertise them more often. I'm going to kick us all. Oh, wait, if you'd rather me do that, then I can do that. Like, if all 3 of you are trying to leave, I could do that. Here. I'll end session, and then if the option to continue playing the bug off goes, then I will go ahead and just make a new code, and I'll just leave it there. Might be the easiest. Okay. So far, by the way, with the poll, all of you so far have said go villager hunting. On the part of the title where it says bug off with viewers, exclamation point, and then a ladybug, I can also very, very easily go into the title really fast and then add in something about villager hunting. Just because I've talked about this before, but I hate titling my streams in a way where it says I'm doing a specific thing, but then when you join, I'm not doing that thing whatsoever. I know something about it bothers me. So I could easily just go and change up the title a little bit. Oh, no, you're fine, Tekla. It's okay. It happens. Don't you even worry about it. I will leave that up there for at least another couple of minutes. So if you do want to vote on the poll to decide what else that I do for now, let me know. There is, let's see, doing the math. How long have I been live for? Let me see. Okay, I've got about 45, 46 minutes or so left of the stream. Just to give an idea of how much time I have left. Double checking that this didn't magically autofill because I will be very sad if it did. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. While I'm waiting to end the poll, I'm going to see if I can donate any of these bugs just while I have them in my pockets. And then I'm pretty sure at this rate that the villager hunt option is going to win. No worries. In that case, I'll need to go and get Nook Miles from my character's house. I want Reese and Label to have their own shop. I really like the idea of Main Street in New Leaf. Speaking of New Leaf, by the way, like I know like we cannot use any kind of online abilities on there anymore because they've stopped supporting it. But let's say like if you and I were in the same room together and you wanted to play New Leaf with me, if we did the local option, would that still work though? Like can you play locally with people still or no? If anyone knows, please, please, please let me know because I'm very curious. That's something that's nice about both the bug off and the fishing tourney, is that once you catch a bunch of those, there's a good chance that like at least a handful of them could be donated, especially if you neglect the museum like me. Okay, so it looks like you guys would rather me do the villager hunting option. No worries. In that case, I'm gonna go into the title really fast in YouTube Studio and add in a villager hunting, so bear with me for a moment. I won't be able to see chat. Sometimes, especially like if I'm midstream, YouTube Studio will take longer to load than normal. So there's that too. I don't know if that's just me or if other content creators experience that, which by the way, if you're a fellow content creator and you have experienced that, can you let me know, please? See what that looks like. Yep. Okay, that's good. You may not see the title change right away, but if you refresh the stream, it should pop up and change. Could you imagine if I like went all the way back to the stream and then I realized afterwards, right then and there, that I made a huge typo or something? I'd be so embarrassed. Okay, now I can see my chat. There we go. Hello, everyone. I feel like more fish spawn than bugs. Honestly, I kind of agree. Given the fishing tourney does kind of do the same thing as the bug off, where it feels like stuff doesn't spawn as much sometimes. But in general, I feel like I see fish a bit more easily than I see bugs. That, and it's nice with the fishing tourneys because you can use the fish bait. Just gonna grab some tickets really quick. Don't mind me. Oh, and I'm also gonna drop my ladder because I don't like dealing with those on Mystery Islands. There. Oh, just as a refresher, if anybody needs it, I do have my list of villagers I'm looking for the Chapel Roan Island. Sit down. Okay. So just as a brief catch up, if you didn't see or hear about it, I need Peaches, Apple, Puddles, Peanut, Fuchsia, Chrissy, Pinky, Diana, Charlize, and Cherry. With Cherry, I mean the dog, not the bear cub. I already have Apple, Puddles, and Diana. Bugs are so small too, it hurts my eyes when I'm looking for them. That's why I like the cicadas the most, because you can track them just by sound. That, and really honestly any bug that I feel like spawns on a tree. You can use fish bait, there's no bug bait. I feel like there should be. They should consider adding something like that. Given I don't know how you go about it because you obviously use bait for fishing. Like that's like a thing that people do all the time when they go fishing. But you don't necessarily have bug bait, so. I don't know what they would do to go about it, but it'd be cool. Maybe they could add some kind of ordinance where more of them spawn, but then again, I don't know what the purpose would be of having a bunch of extra bugs, unless you're just really trying to finish your museum. Do any other coffee drinkers feel like no matter how nicely you try to take a sip out of a mug, it feels like it gets on the sides of your lip anyways? Yes, I'm villager hunting. So I did the poll to decide what else I should do for the time being, and go villager hunting won by far. So I went ahead and I just added it to the title as well, just so that way I'm not like totally lying about what I'm doing in the stream. Aw, she's cute. I say as I like run away from her. Aw, she's cute. Runs away. I just saw a PSA commercial that looked like it was from the 80s. Sometimes I like to go back and watch commercials for products from somewhere like literally any decade that I was not alive in. It's fun. I wish I could spawn some of the rare ones for the Critterpedia. Maybe that's what it would do. Like maybe you do some kind of special thing like with whatever bait or additive they give you, and it makes rare ones a bit more likely to spawn. But I feel like they would make it something that you have to craft like you do with the fish bait. That's if crafting is even in the next game, which I really hope that it is, because the whole idea behind crafting, I'm totally behind that. I don't mind it at all. I think it's a great idea because it gives you something to do. If I feel like without the crafting in New Horizons, there would be significantly less things to do in this game. And I also don't feel like it would be as fun to people because of that. How do you survive with 300 storage slots? I just haven't upgraded the house fully on this island. I normally do upgrade them pretty fast, but I haven't finished yet. I've said this one before, and I feel like I'll probably continue to say it, but what will never make sense to me with the transition from New Leaf to New Horizons is the removal of a bunch of the fruits that were there. Like, what was the purpose of that? If anything, it makes more sense for them to be in New Horizons more than New Leaf. Like, we had persimmons, we had lemons, mangoes. I still don't know if it's lychee or lychee, but we had that one. See what else is there. I feel like I might be missing one. Lychees, persimmons, mangoes, lemons. I swear I feel, oh yeah, there was bananas. That was another one. Why am I going over here to catch the bug? I'm not doing the bug off anymore. That is a Nintendo boosting storage from 2,400 to 5,000 is a blessing. Oh yeah, for sure. You guys remember whenever I first saw Cap'n in the 2.0 update trailer? And I didn't realize that you're supposed to say it as Cap'n, so I kept calling him Captain, because I didn't realize it. And so then I just streamed, Captain! Please be sure to like the live stream if you have not already. Liking the stream is free and it's a really easy way to support me. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I really do mean it though. I know I say that phrase like roughly the same every time, but I really do mean that. I genuinely do appreciate you guys because I wouldn't have what I have on YouTube without you. So I appreciate you. Oh, I should probably change the pinned message now too. That was something I copy and pasted that I had typed on my phone. So if that ends up needing to be put back, I can just copy and paste it. It's not a big deal. Which one do I want to... Which one of these do I want to pin? I'm just looking through the bot messages that are already in the chat. You know, I'll just pin this. Here we go. I like how the purple hearts look as part of the pinned message. Maybe I'll start pinning that one more. Usually my go-to is I'll just pin the response message that Streamlabs sends when I do the member command. This is incredibly random and it's really specific, so don't feel bad if you don't know what I'm talking about. But have you guys seen that TikTok trend where it's like the background photo will be like some random picture of like some dolphins or something? And then it's that audio that's like, I just wanna be part of your symphony. It's like that symphony song. Whatever, it's like some random song from 2017 that randomly got popular again. But it's only paired alongside the pictures of the dolphins with really weird captions, and it's always something really weird or really gross or just like really silly. But if you don't know what I'm referring to, I probably sound like I've officially lost it. I almost did, actually, no, I'm not. Never mind, it's not a big deal. I was debating if I was going to talk about it or not because I don't know how often I want to share my theme ideas, but I almost chose this villager for my hypothetical labyrinth island. I wish we had more design slots. You know how, okay, actually, let me just double check so I don't say that and then end up being wrong. Okay. I wanted to make sure. So you know how we have 4 rows of storage space as the max in New Horizons? I hope that in the next game, maybe we can have even more than that. Just because it's nice. It's really nice to have that much space. But I do feel like this is already a lot more storage than we have in our pockets than we did in New Leaf. So they probably won't expand it. I just like being able to hold lots of stuff at once. You're gonna make a phone call. No worries. Take your time. My mom had texted me earlier and I didn't see. Oh, it's Gaston! That makes me want to sing Beauty and the Beast. Maybe someday I could make a Beauty and the Beast island. That'd be fun. I don't remember how Gaston's song goes. I only remember Belle's song from the beginning of the movie. I feel like if I had to choose a villager off of my list of ones I still need, who I think I'm going to see next, I feel like for some reason it's going to be Charlize. I don't know why, but I feel like it is. Underline, when I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs. The only part that I really remember of his song is like, it's like, no one fights like Gaston, no one like does blank like Gaston. Like, so it's basically just saying repeatedly like that he's like the best and nobody does things like he does. That part of the song, that's all I remember. Speaking of Gaston actually in Beauty and the Beast, whenever I was 3, my dad was in Beauty and the Beast and he played Gaston. The thing is, being not only 3 years old and having like very little knowledge about the world and how a lot of things work, that and also being very easily tricked because I was a very gullible child, whenever I went and I saw his performance as Gaston in Beauty and the Beast, I thought, like, spoiler, I'm sure most of you have seen Beauty and the Beast, but spoiler alert in case, whenever Gaston died as part of Beauty and the Beast, I saw that when I was 3, and I thought that he had actually died, and I started bawling, apparently, according to my mom, because I was like, what? Oh my gosh, he's dead. Like, I was just, like, hysterical over it, because I thought that he really died, and then everybody else around me that wasn't saying anything didn't seem to care, and then she was like, no, it's okay, and I was like, what do you mean he's dead? And then after the show, I saw him, and I was like, oh. Okay. Hello, cool 23 guy, welcome to the stream. Decorating is going to be a continuous thing in each game that I would love an unlimited storage space. That, and I would also love the ability to be able to turn things diagonally. There have been so many instances where different build ideas would have worked out so much easier, simpler, and faster had items been able to be turned at some kind of specific angle like that. What would everyone's favorite feature from 2.0 be? Captain or the Roost or Art Museum exhibit or gyroids? That's actually a really hard question because there was a lot of wonderful things introduced with that update. So I will get back to you on that, but I just need to think about it for a second. It's a really hard question, actually. I don't know. That's a really hard question. I don't know. I don't think I can even answer that because that's a really hard question. But you did a really good job coming up with it though, just because I feel like it's not often anymore with a question of that sort related to Animal Crossing or it's really that hard for me to answer. My chapstick that I was just using, I took the little wrapper off and it's got old adhesive still kind of stuck to it. How could I even get that off? Do you guys think rubbing alcohol would work? Because I feel like that would work. Mine is gyroids. And I want to be able to go to Able Sisters and have a shopping cart at the bottom and I can add as much as I can, as I can afford, have transferred to my home and storage and I'll have to go in and out like 20 times. You see, I feel like us Animal Crossing players are geniuses when it comes to ideas. They really do need to just take some time to listen to us. And then that could probably end up helping to produce like the best Animal Crossing game ever. As of right now though, speaking of that subject, if you made me look at all of the Animal Crossing games as a whole, analyze them, and then select the one that I think, aside from my own personal bias, like that not being included in the decision whatsoever, if you made me choose which one I truly think was their best game yet, I would actually say New Leaf, not New Horizons. Given there are plenty of things about New Horizons that weren't included in New Leaf that would have been really great to have there too. But I just feel like New Leaf had so much to offer, and it breaks my heart that we can't use the online mode anymore on there. Speaking of that, I don't remember if one of you had answered my question, but if you did, it's probably buried in the chat by now, so I'm just gonna Google it really, really fast. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I found an exact thread that answers my question. Okay. Cool. So what I was wondering about was if you could still use the local mode since they canceled all the online stuff. And it says that yes, you can in fact still play locally with other players. You just can't use the online mode for really far away people. Ooh, you know what else I'm wondering now? Obviously, when it comes to making something like a TV show, movie, video game, whatever it is, you have to have a budget for whatever it is that you're making, right? I wonder what their budget is for the new Animal Crossing. Because Nintendo's got all kinds of money. I wonder just how much they're able to funnel into making Animal Crossing. I also, since I can scan amiibos in Happy Home Paradise, and I'm going to be recording a video for Happy Home Paradise later, I want you guys to pick who I decorate for. Here, I'm just gonna... I'll select a couple of villagers. I feel like it might help, especially since I'm starting a brand new series. I feel like it would make sense to choose a, like, popular or semi-popular villager just to help get that out into the algorithm a little bit more. I always see this villager and it makes me think of Ice Age. Mods, I want to ask you something really quick, so just go to mod chat in a second. This is also not necessarily something urgent, so like if you want to wait a moment or something, that's fine. Actually, never mind. I just... that can wait until later. That's not important right now. Ignore my cue to sending you guys to mod chat to go check it. I was going to, but then I realized that that's really not important enough to go and do that right now, so I stopped. But hopefully I'll be able to keep that thought in mind, because I do want to ask later. And yeah, right, we're not asking for anything impossible, per se. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my amiibos so I can decide which ones to put as options on the poll. You guys can give input on who you want to see me decorate for. Oops, that was probably kind of loud. I'm sorry. I don't know where my Portia amiibo is, but I swear I feel like I lost it. And Not Like of All amiibos is not one that I want to lose, but I'm pretty sure that I've lost it. Let me see. Okay, I think I know some of the ones that I'm gonna use. Okay. This is why I keep all my amiibos nice and secured. I think I might know where it is, but I'm not 100%. I know where most of them are though, because they're all, or not all I guess, but most of them are in this little bowl. Okay, there will be 4 options to choose from. Whichever villager has the most votes by the end of stream will be who I decorate for. Let me see. Where was the other one? Okay. And then let it go. Okay. Poll should pop up in a second. Bolt crafting would be cool. I agree. Bolt crafting would be amazing. How long does it take for Nintendo to make a game? The biggest and most complex games, 5 to 10 years. And it's been 4 years since the release of New Horizons. I would say at this point, they've got to have had at least some kind of progress made, especially like, we know that they're working on the next console too. So I feel like they're inevitably working on some mainline stuff. But because I believe we're supposed to be seeing more about that next year, I would imagine that if Animal Crossing is not quite done yet, I still feel like we're going to hear some kind of announcement about it next year, summer of next year specifically. That's my theory. But I still don't think we're going to be able to really play it for a hot minute after the announcement. But I do see an announcement being made. Oh no, you're fine. You're good, Megs. It's fine. Yeah, welcome back, Megs. Let me also set aside these specific amiibo cards. That way, whenever I do need to grab the actual one to use, then they won't be in my way. Or I should have said then the other ones won't be in my way because I'm going to put them away, and the ones I'm actually going to be using will be easily accessible. I totally butchered my own sentence at first, but it's okay. Okay. Now it's not blocking where my Joy-Cons need to go. Oh yeah, thank you for the hydration command. I don't know where my water bottle is, but I swear I literally grabbed one. So I grabbed one earlier for the stream, and it's not at my desk like I thought it was, but I will make sure to hydrate after the stream then. The cat decided to stay with me. I need to get up and get my phone charger though. Make the cat get it for you. Train the cats to retrieve things for you. You know how I was talking about that flower thing earlier for a public works projects in Animal Crossing New Leaf? I found a photo of it. To make sure it's the right file size and to do this quickly, it may end up being kind of blurry, and I apologize in advance for that. Okay, going to Streamlabs. I just really wanted to show you because this is gorgeous, and I swear I feel like there was some kind of special thing they wanted you to do or accomplish before you could have this. But I could be remembering entirely wrong. I don't know. Well, where is it? I literally just downloaded that picture for a reason. If this ends up taking me a million years, then I'll stop. I don't know where it went. I'm gonna need a different picture now. Oh, it's because it's still saved as the wrong file type, even though it shouldn't have. Okay, that's annoying. Since I can't show you that one, I'll show you this. So whoever made these, I use these all the time, but basically somebody went and made a bunch of pictures for New Leaf where it's like, hey, here's all the different public works projects that the Peppy villagers can suggest, for example, or like the normal villagers and so on. Okay, so here, for the example, here is one of the many pictures people would utilize to help see what all public works projects could be suggested by Peppy villagers. I know you can't see me right now, or my villager, but I'll move that after you guys have had a chance to see. Like, isn't that cool? The heart thing, and I'm pretty sure the little triangle one, the little tower, I'm pretty sure both of those would light up and glow at night. One of them on the image that's the, you see how there's like those three kind of tiered, almost kind of stacked? The one on the bottom, I don't know how well you guys can see that because of how small it probably is on your end. But it's a type of bridge. Builders for public works projects could suggest to you different types of special bridges to have. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen a villager yet. I don't know. Maybe it was just me feeling luckier with it today, but I felt like we would have seen a villager by now. I know, maybe we might still get lucky. There's a decent amount that we still need. What's it for having for lunch later, by the way? I don't know what I'm having for lunch, but I will have to cook something just because I don't think we have any like ready-made type stuff that could just be heated really quick. I know, maybe we do. Maybe. I still love hearing all of the characters sing the town tune. I want to call it a town tune. Because that's what I always call it, but it's island tune. One older cat is glaring at me in the doorway. He wants his dinner. He reminds me of that meme where it's like, what time did you say we were eating? I know exactly what that is. Unsurprisingly, the not actually real award for most delayed game of all time goes to Duke Nukem Forever, the sequel to 1996's Duke Nukem 3D that took a whopping 15 years to see completion. Wow. That is quite a long time, actually. The bell item reminds me of the wedding bell. It reminds me of that, too. Just because we've been talking about Animal Crossing in the past games and whatnot. Oh, wait. This image is even better. Okay, so you know how I was talking about that collage image that shows you all the different public works projects? I just found one where it includes every single public works project. However, it's a pretty good sized image, so it'll cover a good amount of the screen for a little while. But I really want to show y'all anyway, so as soon as you guys are done looking at it, just remind me, please, so I don't forget to take it off. Please and thank you. Okay, let me just make it bigger. Okay, so I know that that's a very large picture, and don't worry, it won't be there forever. But let me know, out of what you guys can see, especially if you've never played New Leaf before, which of those is your favorite? Imagine waiting that long for a game. I don't even know if I could do that. He's almost 17 years old. I feel like that's old for a cat. He's lived a very long life. Reminder, by the way, to vote on the poll if you have not already, and letting you guys decide which amiibo I scan in to decorate for. Which is, I do have the amiibo ability already unlocked. I swear I feel like I saw it the other day on stream, and even then, it's not a hard thing to unlock, so don't worry about it. I remember it distinctly. One of the ones I was always trying to get suggested from my villagers was the little water fountain that you see on the snooty section. I also remember, let's see, where is it? Where is it? I would always try and get the really big bonfire. I would try to get the water pump. I would try to get the light apart. Those are some of my favorites. And Yeah, it's old for a cat, and a Maine Coon especially. Don't Maine Coons get really, really, really big? Like, I've heard that they can get massive. I won't leave it up there for too much longer. I just wanted y'all to be able to see. So whenever we would try to make really specific themed towns in New Leaf, since we didn't have being able to put actual furniture outside like we do in New Horizons, everybody would just grind all the time trying to get these public works project suggestions. That combined with using specific colors outside, specific hybrids, lots of people would use paths because it was one of the only things that we could really put outside. Those combined with doing specific things to trees to help execute certain elements. Those things collectively were what we kind of utilized mainly to make specific town themes. Like, I feel like it was a lot harder back then. But in a way, I don't even necessarily feel like I minded that, just because it gave us more of something to really do and work for in the game. Because hear me out, as wonderful and as nice as it is to have the ability to put furniture outside where it's actually displayed in New Horizons, it almost, like, makes it too easy to decorate and make your themes. That's also just how I see it. No worries at all if anyone disagrees. Is they're one of the largest breeds of cats? I thought so. I'm gonna hide that now so that way it's not covering the entire screen anymore. But if anybody wants me to bring it back up so you can look at it, let me know. You guys, you know how the other day I was debating replacing the villager Pinky with Cleo? Cleo is like a pastel purple horse. This villager is not a pink horse, but she does have a pink mane and pink hair. So with that said, should I take this villager? Or should I keep looking? I don't know, what do y'all think? Give me your opinions. Let me see, looking at the poll. So far, Bob, Punchy, and Poppy are all tied at 20%, and Maple is in the lead with 40%. Metroid 4 was in development back on the GameCube and still... I don't know anything about Metroid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so sorry. Keep her. I just feel like... I mean, yeah. Peaches, she's the only, like, solid pink horse. So she's obviously perfect for the island. Perfect for the island name. Like, I need her ASAP. But I also feel like I need to have more than one horse because the island is literally called Pink Pony. So I feel like because she has pink hair, it would make sense to have her. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I am officially replacing Pinky with this villager. And honestly, even though Cleo is very cute too, I feel like Annalise makes just slightly more sense than Cleo does because of the fact that she has pink hair. And a pink mane. Ew, I don't like her catchphrase though. Nipper? It sounds like nipple. I don't like that at all. I need to change that ASAP. Stop saying nipple. I don't like it. I'm gonna make that a note on my paper, by the way, just so that way I don't forget about that, because knowing me, I honestly might forget that I decided that and then be like, wait, why did I scratch out Pinky or whatever? So scratched out Pinky and I'm putting Annalise. I have to pee so bad. Actually, no, not there. I noticed that Chrissy's catchphrase is Sparkles. That's my dog's name. My cousin had a cat named Sparkles once. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream here. I'm not gonna do a raid today because I need to go eat lunch and also film a video. I've got just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff to do today, but here is the Discord link if you would like it. Let me go ahead and end the poll so I don't forget. Okay, Maple has won the poll, so I'm gonna scan in Maple later for the video. So you're telling me that New Leaf has, wait, New Leaf has what? Tell me on Discord, because I really gotta go. I have to pee really bad. Yeah, the durians, that's what I was forgetting. Thank you. I knew I was forgetting something earlier. Yeah, we had a bunch of other fruits in New Leaf. I'm sorry that I'm rushing off. I really have to go to the bathroom. But with all of this said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't liked and subscribed already, you should. It's completely free, and I would greatly appreciate your support. After this stream, I'm going to be going and working on a video, so you can expect a video in the next couple of days, depending on how long this takes me to edit. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everyone!